If he could be at home with his family and I could be dead, I would do that.
More than 4 years after tragedy struck NAU's campus, an end to the long legal fight for Stephen Jones. Before sentencing Jones to 6 years in prison, the judge said even a life sentence wouldn't fix what's broken in the Flagstaff community after Jones shot 4 fellow students, killing Colin BROUGH back in 2015.
An incredibly emotional day in court as the victims, their families, even Jones himself talked about what brought them all to that courtroom today. Our Jamie Warren there for every minute and every heartbreaking word that was said.
Well, it was an extremely emotional day. Friends and family packed the courtroom, many crying as they relived what happened that day. And as for Jones, he also shed some tears, even telling the judge that it would be disrespectful to talk about himself, and if he could, he would trade places with the student he shot and killed.
If he could be at home with his family and I could be dead, I would do that. But that's not possible.
Stephen Jones telling the judge that if he could, he would trade places with Colin BROUGH. Jones shot and killed BROUGH in October of 2015. He also shot 3 other students, injuring them. 2 of those students sharing their story.
It's been a long 4 years since I've been trying to not relive that moment on a daily basis.
These 2 bullets were only inches from my spine and could have easily paralyzed me.
BROUGH's mom also shared the pain her family will forever have.
I miss hearing about his dreams and the businessman he aspired to be.
But Jones's defense attorney says Jones wasn't a violent person.
And he was very sheltered, again, inexperienced in the world. He'd never been in a fight in his whole life.
He says Jones was beaten and choked on the ground and fired shots into the air without aiming. A reckless act, he says, but not intentional. Jones crying in the courtroom. His attorney saying he agrees with the 6-year sentence.
No one was ever going to be happy with any result in this case. But I think Judge Slayton, he was here the whole time through this whole case, and I think he used his best judgment.
Jones was facing up to 10 years behind bars, and as part of his plea agreement, he's expected to serve 85% of his 6-year sentence. In Flagstaff, Jamie Warren, ABC 15 Arizona.
With